Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Ben, this is Adventure Theory, and I'm going to help you know before you go. On today's adventure, we're going to go explore Tunnel Slot Canyon. It's right around the corner from Zebra Slot Canyon, so if you're in the area, you might want to check this out too, because the entrance to Tunnel Slot is absolutely incredible. Check this out. We've just left Zebra Canyon right here. What we're going to do is walk the main wash right here to the left, and it goes in kind of an S. And then Tunnel Slot should be over there on the backside of the second S curve. And instead of following the wash, because they do like meandering S's, I always keep a sharp eye out for game trails. What a game trail is it's trails made by animals, because they typically like to do two things: take the path of least resistance and the most direct route. So they'll cut corners instead of following the wash, which you could do, but I'm finding these really nice game trails that are keeping a moderately straight line. So this is the entrance to Tunnel Slot Canyon. The entrance is kind of concealed by all this brush, and so the trail just skirts the edge of this rock right here, and you can see the trail cuts in right there, but it's pretty well hidden. Okay, it's just a short walk up the sandy section behind me, and then it becomes slick rock, and then you can clearly see the entrance to a slot. This is a super bummer. I probably should have researched this. I did not anticipate this slot also being filled with water. So now I have a dilemma. Put on all my wet gear with my water shoes and take the extra time to do it. And I'm already running late. Sorry, honey, I'm not gonna be home till like 10 tonight instead of 6. Or just stomp on through in the boots, get wet, and have a 3-mile hike back with sloshy boots. After careful consideration, I decided to just put my wet shorts back on and do this barefoot, because I didn't want to have to dig everything out of my bag and get the Vibram 5-finger shoes back on. It's kind of a hassle. So we're just gonna go barefoot. Tumbleweed. Thigh deep right here in the entrance. Then it steps up. Okay, now it's really dropping off. I am not prepared to swim this. It is just too damn cold. It's mid-October. Okay, I'm gonna creep in. If it gets up to my chest, then we're done. Just past the belly button. All right. stick. Woo! Here's the water line. We're out of that section, but I think that's why it got its name. Tunnel slot, because the entrance is a tunnel. And now I'm barefoot. I'm back on rocks. And I've lost my island feet from when I lived in Hawaii and I had good thick calluses. Now that I live in Utah, I don't go barefoot very much. So I'm soft and tender, which means I'm not sure I'm gonna make it much farther up this. Okay, curves around, but since I'm barefoot, I gotta watch for goat heads and thorns. If you don't know what a goat head is, it is the worst thing in the world. Big spiky balls that are hard enough spikes to pop a bike tire. We went around a few corners and it looks like it's just a regular canyon hike from here. Beautiful, and if I was camping nearby and this is what I was gonna do all day, yeah, I'd probably follow this as far as I could. But my primary objective today was to hit zebra, and tunnel slot was just an afterthought because I seemed like I was close by and I was ahead of schedule. But now I'm way behind schedule and I don't want to get home at midnight tonight, so this is as far as I go. The entrance to tunnel is really cool. It's really short, it's really cold, but amazing. And here in Grand Staircase Escalante, there is just so many hikes and adventures. There's really not enough time to do it all. You would have to be camping out here for like a month and just hit a different adventure every day. And not nearly as crowded as the national parks. Now, usually when I hike, I like to do loops, so I don't go back the same way I came in to always see different scenery. Except on these two hikes, I'm not at all sad that it's an out and back, going out the same way you came in, because the view is a little bit different on the way out. That was worth the detour, even if it was real short. But I just saw some ravens pestering around where I left my gear, and I hope they didn't take anything. Now, the three and a half mile trudge back to the truck, and then a 6-hour drive back home. It was a good day. It was a good couple days. One of the things I love about adventuring around Utah is so much of the time I feel like I'm walking into and through a fake movie scene, like a backdrop. So even though I'm going out the same way I came in, it's totally worth it because the scenery looks different. So, a really good reason to always check your landmarks, including looking behind you. We just came from that draw right there from Tunnel Slot. We went around our S's, but then it opened up like this big and wide, which means Zebra is down that way, which means the way back to the truck is down that canyon right there. Right up there at the edge of it should be the cattle guard. That's how we know exactly where we are. But I remember that gentle stripy mountain right there and the big cave hole on top. These are predominant landmarks to look for so that you can find your way back, because it can get weird and confusing and you might not recognize where you are on your return trip. A lot of people get lost that way. Sure, you can have your GPS and your all trails, but what if your battery dies or it breaks, or who knows? The point is, pay attention to your surroundings, look for landmarks so you can find your way back. So like I said, walking around canyon country or mountains and valleys, anything like that, can get really confusing because there's gonna be splinter offshoot canyons and valleys. You can get turned around real easy. I'm headed back to the trail, but I've reached a fork. One there and one there. The only way I know which way to go is because this big stripy, gentle sloped face, this is what I was hugging on my way down. Now I'm on a different trail because I came from a different direction, but I know at this fork to stay to my right because I was on that side of the canyon when I came in. So I will not make the wrong choice and go down this canyon thinking that's the way out. And as expected, we've reached the gate. So we're on the home stretch and it's a good feeling. So yeah, I just caution people to be too dependent on devices and apps and things like that because electronics are just really prone to fail. Whereas maps and dead reckoning and landmarks are way more reliable. So I just wish people would think about that a little more because it could help you out. It can save you miles and it could save your life. Well, we've reached the end. It's 3 in the afternoon. We set out at like 8 or 8:20. And we were the only car in the lot when we showed up. Now it looks like this. And I'm kind of struck by how many groups I passed that are just now going in, just starting. That's crazy. Now that was a really fun experience. If you have an idea for an adventure that we should go on, please put it in the comment section. And if you're looking for some more adventure ideas, you can click one of these links and go to the page, because there's literally hundreds of other adventures going on there, and I hope to see you next time.